Welcome to the Oval. I'm Claudine, and tonight is our first Valentine's Day special. I am the main host and executive producer, and I'm going to introduce my lovely host.
Hi, my name is Talea, and I'm bringing you sass. I'm bringing you fashion, hair, and all that good stuff.
Hi, my name is Jasmine, and I'm bringing the intersectional feminism that is very much needed.
Hi, my name is Jonathan, and I'm bringing you radical black political thought.
Hi, my name is Megan, and I'm bringing you some knowledge and a little bit of love.
Okay, so, it's Black History Month, but we're going to change the name to Black Her Story Month. Johnny, you're going to give us a fun fact about Black Her Story Month?
Well, interestingly enough, today in 1923, on this day, February 13th, the Harlem Renaissance basketball team was organized. A lot of people think that the Harlem Globetrotters were actually the first black basketball team, when in reality, the Harlem Globetrotters were actually from Chicago, and the only reason they were called the Harlem Globetrotters was because so that people would associate them with blackness. But the Harlem
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the Harlem Reds were the first. They were the first black basketball team. They used to play in a nightclub, and they would move all the tables and chairs, and everyone. They used to play so fast that it looked like they were dancing. So yeah, so that's what happened many years ago. Today, Black History.
Well, that's a fun fact, and I love the fact that you say that, because there's so many knowledge that we don't know about Blackness, including myself. And thank you for sharing that, Johnny.
Do you guys want to know why it's called Her Story Month?
Please tell me.
All right, so we kind of evolved the Black History to Black Her Story Month because Black women can be overshadowed by the history of Black men, because it's a very male-dominated history, just in generally speaking as well. So we want to make sure that we recognize those contributions that are made by Black women during this month.
I love that. I love that.
Even though this month should be a little bit longer.
No, we have the shortest month.
We have the shortest
That's
month.
But it's okay. It's okay.
With a lot of award shows this month too.
Yes.
There is. Talking about the award shows, yesterday evening was the Grammys. A big headliner of the Grammys was Beyonce, who I personally am a very big fan of.
Queen Bee.
She's not Queen Bee, because I don't care for her.
I love Beyonce. Who doesn't love Beyonce?
Anyway.
I mean, I vibe with her music. I love her. There's a lot of controversial stuff that people say about her in terms of her feminism and all that stuff. But for me, feminism is just there's no right way to be a feminist.
Love yourself.
Yeah.
That's definitely true.
Another topic on the Grammys is that when Adele won the award Album of the Year last night, she gave half of her Grammy to Beyonce, in that she said, "The way you make my Black friends feel is empowering. You make them stand up for themselves." Now, a lot of people see this as a controversial phrase.
I don't know. I think she could have phrased it better. I love Adele, and I'm very happy that she decided to share her award with Beyonce, because I do think she was deserving of the award just as much as Adele was. Maybe a little bit more, because Lemonade is a lot. It's a lot to
Lemonade
process.
had a movie
It was a movement, and I feel like she could have came at it in a different way and said, a lot of my Black friends that are women can relate to Beyonce, and she was their voice, not that she basically did it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she was the reason why they want to speak out.
We didn't have a voice before. We did.
I really think before Beyonce, there were awesome artists before Beyonce, from Aaliyah to TLC to New Edition, and we related to them before Beyonce came. They did a pathway for Beyonce. So before all this happened, Beyonce followed the pathway of all the artists before her. So no, I totally disagree. I know Adele won an award and all that good stuff, but Lemonade is cool, but I don't give it a perfect 10.
But you can't deny Beyonce continued everything that the people
And also,
she's
you have
continuing well. In my
and you also have to look at it in terms of when we had TLC and all those shows. We
this
didn't
is the
have
current
Trump
now.
being president and saying all these controversial stuff and all that stuff. So it's
I think Adele doing that was a way for her to speak up for a lot of voices, because I really hope who was watching it. I don't speak of the name. But our president, I was watching, because it showed right there that this country isn't all about what you know, all the bad. There is some good
Yeah.
in this country, and the Grammys is a great way to express it.
Yeah.
Actually,
I also like to point out like the fact that Adele used her white privilege in like a very
She
positive
did.
Yes.
way.
She did.
She used
She
her
did.
platform
Where,
very
and
well.
it's like hard for the fact is like I applaud her because it's hard for people who have so much privilege to know when to like back down, and the fact that she realized that like this award should not have been given to me because Lemonade is so much more than just like a movie music video thing.
it was a message.
Yeah, and that she also knew when to like, you know what, that's all I have to say, and now I'm going to like move on.
But do you think she was? So you think Beyonce was snubbed at the Grammys?
Yeah.
You felt like she was snubbed because she always wins.
bit.
She wins a lot of stuff. Like I feel like Adele. I mean, I know maybe Adele deserved it.
I think in terms of deserving it, they both deserved it. They're both amazing artists. I think in terms of the history of the Grammys, as well as the way that artists of color in general receive awards for their excellence,
Yeah.
if you look at an institution like the Grammys, they were not made to celebrate or to really understand or digest that form of art or that form of beauty. And it really shows because if you look at Lemonade, like they said, Lemonade is a story, it was a movie. For me personally, like I'm not a woman, so I can't always relate to everything that was discussed in the songs and in the entire album. But for me personally, it was very moving and very tearful to see Black women displayed in so much beauty and all their grace, and to see a production of that type of work, it was almost unrealistic to me. I think the themes were beautiful, especially when when she had Serena Williams come down and Serena Williams, she started twerking and this, that. It was just, it was gorgeous. It was very gorgeous. And
Piece of art.
Yeah.
It's art.
It was-
I have to add to that. The Recording Academy is known for looking at music as music.
Okay.
They aren't as good, in my opinion at least, and according to many people, as looking at a cultural impact
Yeah.
of the music. They
We're
look
thinking
at the
about what pop
composition.
culture is now and how it plays into media.
And
You know,
with media today, it's so important and so influential.
So do you think we get easily brainwashed just seeing a certain type of music video and just relate to that specifically? Are you listening for the beats or are you listening for the words?
all of it. All of it and then
Yeah.
some. I think
It's
it's
a
all.
package deal, which is
Yeah.
why they have music videos, which is why they like put so much effort into like production.
And I think
like,
the combination of all of
Yeah.
it is what makes it so hard.
But what about her performance?
Okay, you know I don't like her performance. I'm not a fan of what I feel like she was. Virgin Mary. It was so many different messages. It was spooky. It was kind of different. I'm not a fan. I did not like.
I like
the
seeing this
video.
part of Beyonce.
Okay.
It was calm. She's pregnant with twins, and I'm happy that she didn't get on stage and she always gives it her all. She sings, she dances, she goes all in. And this time was more a different side of her. She was relaxed.
Yes.
She
Yeah.
was calm. She was showing the beauty of being pregnant and
Oh,
a
I
Black
love
woman.
that.
And she's here at the Grammys, and it was just like a message saying, "Look at me and where I came from and where I started and who I am now."
I understand you like her whole entire performance. I just felt it was too much. I felt like it was a different message. It didn't like clay into me. I just felt it was, I don't know, goddess versus Virgin Mary version. It was just too much going on
But
at
I'd
the
like
same
to add to
time.
that, she didn't, and to counter you, she didn't dance as much as she did, but she put so much effort into the wardrobe, into the recording of the video.
And the dancers on the
The
side,
dancers on the
movements.
side, every aspect that wasn't her was taken with so much care, and I think that is lacking recognition right
It
now.
is.
Yeah.
It was especially like her what she was wearing was very beautiful,
Oh,
especially in terms of history. In terms of history, she was imitating the Yoruba goddess Oshun, who is the goddess of love, as well as fertility and so on and so forth. And it was just very beautiful because she's done it before when in Lemonade, as well as in different other performances throughout her history. And I think it was just really beautiful to see her, don all that. We've seen Beyonce in plenty of gorgeous clothes, but to see her kind of don again all that golden beautifulness and kind of really represent something. I think some people take aspects of certain cultures and kind of just use them. But Beyonce, she was really giving back into her Creole culture and things like that, into her and religion and stuff, as well as she released like a poem on a website called "I Have Three Heartbeats." It was beautiful, beautiful.
I have 3 hearts. Yeah.
So yeah.
I really, just like for the last thing before we move on to the next topic, I really appreciated the fact about her in terms of her performance that she didn't just like stop at Lemonade. She like brought it on stage. So she
Yes.
was just like, this is my album and this is what
Yep.
it is, and I'm also gonna bring it to you guys live.
Yep.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yes.
Well, again.
Oh, we can't forget Coloring Book was amazing. I listened to it, and he is an independent artist,
Yes.
and he won a Grammy last night. And he was the first person, well, hip hop artist to win a Grammy since 1999. And I think he deserves some recognition for that.
Well, kudos to Chance the Rapper.
Yes,
I hope he
Chance.
watches this so we could tell him.
Come to O-Fest, please.
Okay, so it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, and basically I just want to touch on self-love. And can you tell me what self-love means to you, Talia?
What self-love means to me, I think it means accepting the good and the bad, all your flaws. But lately, what I've been doing to show self-love is through Instagram, because I also think self-love helps promote other love for other people. Because when you show someone else that you are accepting your body and you're loving who you are and you're growing as a person, other people see that and they get those vibes and they start loving themselves too. So self-love is also showing others, not just only for yourself. You know, once you display it to the world,
And teaching others.
teaching others.
Yes.
Yeah.
My mom, actually going on that, she always taught me as a kid, you cannot love someone else fully until you
Love yourself. Yes.
And that has stuck with me my whole life. And I try to teach others to love themselves. I try to love my body, love my heart, and my personality as much as I can, because it's not, you
It's
can't
not an
love
easy
someone.
thing to
No,
do.
it's
It's
not.
easy.
It's so hard. It is hard.
I think in terms of self-love too, like we also, you know, we can't forget like self-care.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
This is like, that's something you have to do. Like you have to, sometimes you need to be alone, which is fine. Like sometimes you want to talk to everybody, which is fine. But like some people feel like it's selfish. And I'm just like,
No.
no. I'm just
It's
like,
different.
at the end of the day, if you're not taking care of yourself, like what's gonna happen? You know, you're taking care of everybody else, yeah, but then at the end of the day, if no one's there for you, you're there for yourself. You
Yep.
know, at the beginning and at the end of the day.
Because you come first. You
Yeah.
come first,
Yeah.
and you have to elaborate, you have to love yourself, know who you are as a person.
Know your worth.
Your
Exactly.
worth, your
Yeah.
self-worth.
Your value, what
Yes.
you bring to
Yes.
the table.
Sometimes, sometimes this comes back to, you know, you gotta go to your room, get your ice cream, get your blanket,
Yes.
put on Grey's Anatomy,
Ice
cry a
cream?
little bit.
Ice cream.
You gotta always
Cookies
remember.
and cream, cookies and cream.
You gotta
Me
always
too, me
remember,
too.
whatever you're going through, someone else is going through the same thing.
That is the hardest thing to remember sometimes, because when you feel alone, it is so hard to think, like being
Yeah.
the other way, think that people are supporting you and with you. Yeah.
Especially in college, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I talk to a lot of freshman students. They ask me questions. You know, Johnny, how do I do this? Blah blah blah. You know, and sometimes they have a basic question like, where do I go to get an ad drop form? And, you know, it's obviously, you know, it's a Netzer, and they're so stressed. And I'm thinking like, if you're so stressed over a little piece of paper, you know, how do you feel about
Oh
the
my
big
God.
things in life? So
Yeah.
it's
How to
really
do a
important.
registration.
It's really important to really take a deep breath. You know, look yourself in the mirror and say, you know, I'm beautiful. I have worth. You know, I
Yes.
can do what I got to do. And, you know, work on that before you work on anything else.
And we have to understand we all have flaws. We're not perfect.
Yes.
No matter what we go through, we have to understand no one's perfect. So look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm beautiful, I'm strong, I'm a beautiful person inside and out. And I think that's very important.
Yeah.
So how you guys celebrate Valentine's Day tomorrow?
Oh, I'm being alone.
Self-
Self-love.
I'm gonna go
Question. I was like, do I really tell you?
Treat myself to a little date to Yellow Deli with just myself.
Yes. Well,
Can I come?
Yeah.
I'll be at Sal's tomorrow. You guys want some pizza? Self-love.
Self-love with pizza. Yeah.
Stay tuned for our musical act, Brittany and Taylor. And up next, Dr. Gilbert will join us on our Oval.